Good afternoon, everybody. Auronnj here with another War of the Visions PvP video, and today I want to take a look at a couple of things, starting with the new Windspear, and then I want to show that Windspear in the hands of Aileen, in the hands of Kain, and we're going to dive into some duels and just take a look at the spear in action and just see what works with it, what works doesn't with it, just kind of explore a little bit. So first, let's take a look at the party I'm going to be taking into this. We're looking at this party right here. So we have two Windspears. They're both +5. Let me go ahead and actually mute the game's volume here so it doesn't mess with me. There we go. Two +5 Windspears, both critical. So here's what that looks like. 140 attack, pretty good. 5 agility, that's a big thing for this. 18 accuracy, love that. 15 crit, real good. Not much health, not much magic, and pierce attack up 20. This is by far and away the best spear in the game for everyone but Victoria. Victoria has the Ice Lance, that's going to give her 30 more ice attack. That's going to dominate for her. But for everyone else, I think this spear is not only the best spear, I think it's the best spear by a wide margin, because you can sort of get the best of all worlds. So what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at a couple of the other +5 spears that are available, starting with the Drakeshorn Spear. Now my +5 Drakeshorn Spear is an accuracy build, which gives 21, but look what I'm trading for that 21 accuracy. 80 attack, really low. 48 HP, really low. Dragon Killer, who cares, and Pierce Attack's only up 15. Compare that with this. I'm trading 3 aim for 5 agility, 15 critical instead of 7, and 140 attack instead of 80. Blows it away. Let's look at the Mithril Spear aim type. 26 aim, okay, that's significantly better than 18, sure, but 73 attack compared to 140, this is literally double. And guess what? No agility and only 1 crit, and only 13 pierce attack. You'll notice that I'm building aim type on these spears because you run into a lot of evade in this game. Even teams that aren't full evade teams might have an Orlando buffing illusion, or Super Stern doing his evasion buffs. So there's a lot of dodge in this game, and spear users hit hard enough, they're going to 1 or 2 shot everything anyway. So I like to go for accuracy on my spears, and the beautiful thing about the Windspear is I get the attack, I get the agility, I get the crit, and I don't have to lose the accuracy. I think that's really important for this. So we're running 2 of those. What else we're running in this is Siren for pierce attack up and her agility. We're running Titan because Titan on Aileen gives an additional effect that's not listed on here of Maneater, but it also gives the whole group physical attack 25 Maneater and pierce attack 10 for Aileen. Gives her some dex. I'm going to talk about dexterity a little more in a minute. Warrior of Light is here. Warrior of Light's running Dragoon. We're going to have him jumping around this map a little bit. He's using the Lazalia sword for the accuracy and the high attack value. Not getting anything out of this in his jump form, but getting lots of attack and lots of accuracy, which is great. Running Ifrit, and I'm going to talk about Ifrit compared to another card in a minute. Ifrit is giving this whole squad 50% attack up. We're going for some one-shots here, especially with Kain, but there are options instead of Ifrit. But what's not an option is Demon Wall or some Pierce Attack up card. Since I'm running Kain, I'm going to run Demon Wall, and it makes me tankier as well. We're getting Pierce Attack up 25 for the whole group, Slash Resist 12 for the whole group, both really good. Kain himself is getting a big buff for being him and for being a dark unit, and he's getting luck. Okay, why do I keep pointing out these other stats like luck and dexterity? Both luck and dexterity add to your chance to hit. And I think, again, with all the evasion going around, you're getting good aim, you're getting good accuracy off the Windspear, and if you don't want to run an attack up card like Ifrit or Vow of Love, I think this is the time when you can look at a card that everybody has kind of hated on, like Calum here, and maybe run that as your 3rd card. Okay, a lot of people think Calum sucks. but it actually synergizes really, really well with the Windspear. It gives 35% dexterity up to your group, which will make your group even more likely to land attacks on those like really pesky evasion units. It also gives slash attack resistance up to the person wearing it. Also, that synergizes really well with Demon Wall that's giving some slash resist to your whole group. Slap this card on your tank, and all of a sudden now, your tank is more resistant to slash, and your whole group has a better chance of hitting with the dexterity from this card and running your Windspears. So, okay, cool. I just wanted to give Caleb a little shout out there. Now, I'm going to run Ifrit because I want to see what kind of damage we can put out. Specifically with this squad. Let's look at the stats here. Aileen is going to be rocking over 1100 attack in this group. I'm going to have her as her Lancer type because this PvP map in Arena right now has a lot of space in it, and Lancer lets her become the ranged spear user, right? She's just going to be throwing spears a lot. That's what I want to see. So self-sacrifice, pierce mastery, lots of attack, throw spears all over the place. Something I want to mention here. Another thing that the Windspear allows you to do, because it has 5 agility, it opens up Aileen for a lot of different item builds. She doesn't have to look for agility from her TMR slot now. So I'm actually going to give her Kane's TMR to give her the Dragoon's Pride buff, which I don't have maxed out yet, but still, it increases her move by 1. She doesn't have a lot of move or jump, so this will help her get into range, and it gives her haste. That haste is going to synergize with the Windspear really good, and I think this is a really cool item on her now. For her accessory, I'm just giving her a defense sortilege, and yeah, so that's Aileen. Let's look at Kane next. Kane is going to be the real one-shot potential in this group. Aileen is going to be your steady damage with her spear throws. Kane is going to try and blow people off the map. So I gave him bells so he can constantly be using his jumps, his big hit moves, and I'm going to run him on Paladin so he can bring himself back to life once. He's also going to run Viking Lord and Pride of the Dragons for more attack, and I haven't actually finished off his Paladin's Guard. But his attack is up to almost 1200 with this, so he's going to be hitting pretty hard. Alright, let's jump into some arena matches and see how it goes. Claim these rewards. Alright, so we're at about 1,000. So this is going to be some top 1,000 ranks. And we're just going to hit the first person we see. Let's just hit the highest ranked person we can. This is probably not a great matchup for this squad because this is piercing and a lot of magic. And we're built anti-slash, but let's give it a run and see what happens. Let me turn ability effects on. Okay, there's Revitalize from Kane. Kane and Warrior of Light can go straight over these hills if Warrior of Light is running jump +1. That will help them move forward at the same time Aileen moves forward. She's going to buff her movement and give herself haste, which is perfect. And look at that haste. Look at that haste paying off. She's already almost one-shot somebody on the other squad and did a lot of damage. Warrior of Light's going to move up and gather the aggro. Here comes a jump at him. Did a lot of damage. We're not built to take piercing and magic, so this might finish him off. Healing. Eileen's already going again. She got a spear for Ildira there. Perfect. Warrior of Light hanging on like a champ. A jump from Arcane. Warrior of Light deciding not to jump himself. He's going to shift attack, because why not, I guess. Shifts attack right into his death. Aileen getting in there and brawling a little bit. Piercing Lance from Kane. Perfect. Sets up the group nicely. We moved right next to each other for a Firaga on both of us. Beautiful AI work there. But Kane's going to finish the deal right there. And that's a good win. Against a squad we were not built to beat. We're just built for damage, and we just blew them off the map. Cool. Who do we get for our second fight? Let's take a look. Okay, we're back. We had a crash just a second ago, but it didn't count the fight, which is great. And now we are up against Indigo, with a Kayn Orlandu Victoria. So 2 piercers and a slasher. Let's see how we fare against this. Let's get those ability effects turned on as well, just so we can watch a little bit more beautiful of a show here. Okay, Victoria coming right over the top. Orlandu going to take the long way around. If Orlandu runs into Aileen, he's in trouble. But on the same token, if Aileen runs into Kayn, she might be in trouble. So let's see. Orlandu moves up. Crush armor on Aileen. Aileen's next. And puts Orlandu in the dumpster. Now Victoria here got a little bit too far ahead of the squad, and I think she's going to get blown off the map by Kayn. Yeah, absolutely. You can see the one-shot potential of this squad, and having Dragoon Warrior of Light in there adds a little more damage, but he's tanky enough that he holds everybody off for Kayn and Aileen to do work. Aileen's just going to poke him, and that's that fight. So second good fight in a row for the squad. Up to 700th place. Let's see who we get next. Okay, next up we have Tuiz. I don't know how to say that name. But here's our bane of our existence, Little Leela Halloween style. 1 slasher, 1 piercer, and her. This one could be rough. Okay, let's get ability effects back on real quick. I should probably just turn these on somewhere else, but yeah, whatever. Okay. Warrior Light goes over the top like usual. Kayn buffs the AP and goes over the top. Similar to that guy. I really think this haste buff on Aileen is one of the best items on her now. She has enough slash resist, this shouldn't one-shot her. Yep, only about half. And then she's ready to go again straight away. Now, unfortunately, this guy over here with his, you know, I can take an attack and it doesn't matter move. Whatever. Okay, here's Kayn's Limit Break. Let's see what this does to the enemy Kayn. Did not one-shot him, but did get the slow. Warrior Light getting in there. Unfortunately, Warrior of Light moved right next to somebody on my team, which sets up for this AoE kill on Aileen. Really unfortunate. And then here comes the I was going to use a bad word. I don't have a good word to describe Little Leela. But here she comes with heals for days. And even through the healing debuff that Kayn put on, she's still able to put out work. Big jump from Warrior of Light there. And then poke. Kayn's down. Here comes full life from Little Leela, because why not? It missed. So, thank you, RNGesus. Here comes Little Leela's Limit Break. This will be big damage on Warrior of Light. He'll go down, but now can Kayn 1v1 her? Yes. Just one-shots her, and she's right back to life. Oh, I forgot. Of course she is. Holy on Kayn. He lives, and now he will finish her off. Great. Okay, we won that fight, and that fight looked like a bad matchup for us. Let's see who we get next. Okay, next up we have Skya, another Little Leela team, this time running Super Stern and Kayn. So this is a very formidable team and a very dark element team. So my tank is probably going to be in trouble here. Let's see how it goes. Turn status effects back on, or ability effects, I mean. Wish I could turn status effects off, that'd be sweet. Warrior Light doing his thing, Kayn doing his thing, enemy Kayn probably going to do exactly the same thing. Aileen doing her thing. It's pretty important that Little Leela does not get in range of Aileen before people start taking damage. Like, her damage potential is crazy, and so if she can get in there and start hitting Aileen, it's bad news. Now Aileen, because of that accuracy, is able to hit Super Stern a lot and just one-shot him like that, so that's great. And then if Kayn can one-shot Little Leela here, the fight's over. There we go, GG. we'll watch the rest of it, just see what we got. Dragon's Blade is a great reflex skill on a pierced squad, because it full heals Warrior of Light. Kane cleans up Kane, and there we go. We got our 4 winning streak. We're up to 489 now, so let's see what our 5th and final fight has in store for us. Oh, we get a treat with our 5th and final fight. We have Meatball, the triple Pierce squad with Aileen, Victoria, and Kane. Oh man, I'm excited for this one. So, early edge. I'm going to give my squad the edge because I'm the YouTuber making the video, but let's see what happens. Okay, like always, going to turn effects back on. Okay, Victoria buffing her slash attack using Glaciela's TMR. That's not going to help her against my squad, but his Kane is faster than my Kane, and that could be problems. Okay, Aileen doing her thing. Enemy Aileen running the Oldoa TMR, which I think is a very good item on her, but it doesn't cover Eileen's speed gap. And if she's already one-shotting stuff, I think more speed is better. So there's the one-shot from Aileen. Enemy Kane is down. And now my Kane gets courage off. That's really nice. Unfortunately, Aileen moved in front of Warrior of Light. But enemy Aileen is having problems getting in range to do anything. And that's where the haste and the move up +1 from Kane's TMR is really good. Now we've RNG'd ourselves into the cross weird pattern for Victoria's limit break. And she double charms the squad. Okay, Kane is going to cast buffs until she wakes him up. Luckily he'll survive once, and then can he kill her? Yes. Whew, close fight because Victoria is a goddess, but yeah, there you go. That's the video. I hope you could see how the spear is useful, see how the spear is useful, see how it helps Aileen, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, come swing by our Discord, the Salt Squad. Link will be in the description, and everybody have a great afternoon. We'll see you next time.